everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today I'm going to give you another great workout you can do traveling or anywhere. I'm going to do more band exercises. So this week is all about making it easy to continue to work out even though you may not be in your own home or not in your own schedule. You can do these pretty quickly without a lot of equipment and just make it sort of an easy go-to workout. So remember to warm up before you come into these. These aren't super intense. So they're not maybe as important to warm up, but it's still always a good idea to warm up, and that way you also can get a bigger, better workout as well, a better calorie burn. You know, you can turn it into a fuller workout or just kind of keep it condensed so you can get something in. Okay, so we're gonna start. I've got my band through this higher spot, and we're gonna start on the floor. We're gonna do a lat pull down. So this is so, you can kind of loop it through anything. Like sometimes I have it in my door with my, special tube like holder. And this is just a band wrapped around something a little higher. So usually pretty easy to figure out. So sitting up nice and tall, and then I want you to pull down. So this is going to be similar to that row that we did, but you're pulling down, working those big muscles in your back, your lats. So when your arms go up, think about not letting your shoulders go up as well. Squeeze down and back, driving your elbows down towards the floor. And you want to be sitting up nice and tall too. So don't be leaning back like this. You're sitting up nice and tall and really concentrating on pulling down. Keep breathing. Remember, you can double up bands here. You can go nice and slow. Really just think about those muscles, those big muscles in your back. Working. 2 more. 9. All right. Okay, good. So next we're going to stand up, and this one doesn't require a band, but we're going to do sit to stand. So you can put a band under your feet if you want and create a little more resistance like we did the other day with a squat. And I can demonstrate that, but also we can just work on sit to stand, because sit to stands are like my favorite squat, because you are in a really good form. You have to sit back to sit down into the chair, and it still works all the muscles that you do in your squats. So we're going to stand up and sit back down. Like I said, you can put this under your feet if you want and add a little resistance, just like we did with the squats the other day. Or if sit to stands are a pretty big challenge without this, then just do sit to stands. And then also, the more you go slowly with these, the more challenging they are. Remember, you don't want to plop down into your chair. Nice and easy. Keeping your chest up nice and tall if you can. That's better for your balance. Let's do 2 more. And good. All right, sit all the way down for that last one. Okay. Now we're going to use the band again. Use some sort of a surface that's, a little bit elevated. I'm going to put this down here actually, so it's about my height, the height of my hips. And we're going to do an overhead triceps press. So I'm going to have you hold this in front of you with your elbows bent like this. You're going to bring up your elbows around your ears. Now I want you nice and tall, so don't hunch over like this. Keep those shoulders back, nice and tall. Now you want to keep your elbows by your ears. We're going to press up. So this is a triceps extension, working those muscles in the backs of your arms. So your shoulders are still staying down. Don't want them up here. Keep them down away from your ears. Your elbows are next to your ears. And straightening those arms overhead. Nice and slowly both directions. 2 more. And notice that I have my feet staggered here. That's a better thing for your back. Plus it can be a little awkward kind of standing like this. It's better to stagger your feet, and that can keep you, more of an athletic movement where you're ready to move. Your back isn't having to take it. Okay, now we're going to do some reverse flies. So if you have a ball, Let's sit on the ball for this one. You don't have to. You can stand, you can sit in a chair, you can do lots of things, but we're gonna do a reverse fly. So I want you to hold this right out in front of you, squeeze straight back. Now, my shoulders are staying down. Make sure you start with those shoulders back and down, chin tucked, and in that good anatomically correct position. Many times, if you do have a tendency to have rounded shoulders and your head might be a little bit forward, it's hard to get into that perfect range of motion. So start with yourself. You can watch yourself in a mirror too. You can even start in maybe a bathroom and look, tuck your chin, pull your shoulders back. And then, so the goal is to squeeze those shoulder blades as you pull the band apart. If you have elbow pain or shoulder pain with this, you can bend your elbows a little bit and go back like that. You're still squeezing those shoulder blades, just shortening that lever just a little bit. Let's do 2 more. 10. All right, good. Now we're gonna stand back up and we're gonna do a little balance challenge. So either a staggered stance, a tandem stance, or a single leg stance if you can. I want you to hold the band in your hands like this. So I've got a 90-degree bend in my elbows. So you're straight down, so your elbows are right in your sides. Grab that band. We're going to do external rotation. So just pulling apart a little ways. So this is working your external rotators and your rotator cuff here. Keeping those abs nice and tight, holding that balance challenge. This is not going to be one of those exercises where you feel like you're getting super strong, but if you're doing this correctly, remember you're just pulling apart to here. I'm not pulling way out here. I'm just pulling apart almost to where my arms are kind of at a good just 90-degree bend there. All right, good. Okay, good. Now, the last one we're going to lower to the ground, and we're going to do a plank. Now, if you want to add even more of a challenge to your plank, we can do a little bit of an exercise with the band again. So you've got your plank. We'll do this one on your hands. Now, this is going to be quite a bit of a challenge. So you could just do the plank hold. We'll get 30 seconds on the clock here. Or you could have the band here and do little pull-aparts. Or just hold the plank. You don't have to do the pull-aparts. It's just kind of something extra to do with the band that you can do for an extra challenge if you're feeling like you need one. Now remember, if you're starting on your hands and you think, or starting on your hands and toes, I should say, and you feel like you're starting to get tired, you could put one knee down, you could put the other knee down, or you could put both knees down to finish out the 30 seconds. Okay, that was it. So again, you can try the band pull-aparts or just forget about the band altogether in the plank. Now, go through these 2 to 3 times if you've got the time. If you don't, at least go through them once, get a little bit of movement in, a little bit of resistance training in your busy days with holidays and travel and all that, so that you can continue with your progress and you don't lose any momentum. All right, thank you everybody. As always, let me know if you have any questions and we'll see you next time. Thank you.